All right. New game. Are you sure? Yes. Biom facility somewhere in the U.S. 1992.
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you
That was
believe
red.
in
That wasn't even...
extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you... Good. He's ready.
Why'd you ask me if I believe in aliens? And why did I, when the universe is so vast, say no? FDI headquarters. The Federal Bureau of Control. Or of Investigation. Sorry, that's the FBC. Moon Macro Systems. User. That's cute. No matter what I type in, it just does this. Okay, that's fun. Yep. Federal Department of Intelligence. The truth we seek. Welcome to the FDI. You're assigned to the operator program. Please read the following. This is a secure and monitored federal government terminal. All unauthorized access is strictly prohibited and subject to criminal prosecution. Sharing any of this nonsense will get you in so much trouble, bro. How does it work? Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries who verify the agent's identity. The request is forwarded to the supervisor. Supervisor dispatches the call to an available operator. The direct line is established between the agent and the operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the lines close. Super confidential. Okay.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
I have to move myself now, sir. Like to hear, I guess. Oh, I'm never gonna drink again.
That's what you said last time. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great.
You shouldn't be calling me on this line.
I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else.
You shouldn't.
You understand?
No,
right?
I do. Director Trench.
Good. Well, I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right? Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI. I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the operator program? You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case. That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions? Fine. But first, you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request. Let's do a dry run, shall we? I want you to find my age. This objective just popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply click on the question mark next to the objective. Go on and click on the question mark, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always click on the question mark if you get stuck, though I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu. Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, click on the objective and then select the answer on the screen.
Find my age. Well, applications. And we'll go to the Human DB. Full name, Xavier Skinner. Skinner!
Right. Like that, Tanner. I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
Okay. So far, so good. First day on the job. Meanwhile, at the FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C. at 9:18 a.m. After I got my coffee, I guess. Oh, hello.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire. I have an agent working a homicide. It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience. I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
Oh, God, there's blood everywhere. Oh, God, help me. Please help me.
It's Operator Tanner, right? I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My Vic, dead on arrival, is male, Caucasian, early 60s. He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar, and some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter? Thanks, operator. Okay, I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
Our internet is so fast. Okay. Name list.
That's the list I found on the victim. It's pretty long, and to be honest, I got no idea who any of those people are.
Why is one of them redacted?
That name at the bottom, it wasn't redacted when I bagged it, but I think it's irrelevant to our shooting here.
I disagree. Damn! That man ran in and blasted him.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Click on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go on, give it a whirl. Just like with the video, you can click on a photo for further analysis.
Enhance.
Looks like our victim is Henry Jenkins. For some reason, we can't access his full profile. Unfortunately, for the moment anyway, there's not much else we can learn about him.
So is he... Would he be this guy then? Enhance.
The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
License plate. I watch crime dramas. I know what's up.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do. Yeah, I don't think that's right, operator. Looks like it's the address
Understood.
for a car
No, yeah, it's
dealership.
no, I get
Wells
it.
lives on the lot. What I'm looking for is Wells' home address.
No,
Can you
I
track
get
that
it.
down?
I get it. We're good. Do I not have that anymore? Do I not have the... did it open to a website? Right, okay. All right. Thank God there's only one Ray Wells in all of the United States. That's just, Jesus Christ. My microphone was in front of it, so I went with the first address instead of the one where it clearly is last known address. But because my microphone was in front of it, I just saw an address and went for it. Yikes.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next up is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
You're welcome.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request.
Thank you. So anyway, I went to go get like a late breakfast, early lunch situation. 5:32? Never mind, I left the office for the day. I went on a long smoke break. The most wanted, Fred Smorkinski. Wanted for mailing and hand delivering several explosive devices. Sir, please. Reward $10,000. Wilson Boulder. Numerous murders. Hal, real name unknown. Various crimes of cyber terrorism. Snoresh, leader of 7-Day Healers cult. Snoresh?
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Barry?
Oh, please. Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time
Full-blooded
for this.
passions.
I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns.
Actually, one time, if you ever go out to the middle of nowhere, Nevada, there are towns that are like one trailer and that's it. And somehow it's still a town. It's crazy. Out in the high desert, it's wild out there.
Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's
In Pahrump,
story's
Nevada?
the same. She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right?
So you want me to look through her camera roll? Sure.
There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men. Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
Oh, yes. So when I say trailer, so one time my friend Will and I went to Area 51. We were on our way to Evo, and we said, screw it, let's go to Area 51 and like take some photos or whatever. So we drove way out of our way to go there. And on the way to Area 51 is a very small town. But the town was like 3 trailers, a bunch of tourist like statue things, and then one giant building that was both the post office, a diner, some lady's home, and a merch store for a bunch of UFO merch. And we went in there because we wanted to get a drink, and I swear to God, the menu was like ham and cheese sandwich. You know what I mean? Like, it was the middle of nowhere. It was crazy. I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
Here are the files.
Okay, let's see. Testimony. Connie Moore, the victim. Agent Barry Walker. Yep, sure. Transcriber. Can you tell us more about the day you disappeared? I was hiking in the desert out by Dryfield. Sometimes I do that to clear my head or to take photos. Photography is sort of a hobby of mine, detective. And is that your camera? Yes, it is. What else do you remember about that day in the desert? Well, it's a little blurry, but I wanted to hike around Mount Mori? Memento Mori? I remember that. Really beautiful this time of year. I remember taking 2 photographs. Then I heard this loud noise coming from the sky. I looked up and barely had time to take another photograph. It was just moving so fast. Their ship, the UFO. And then it landed. I think it landed to the east. So I decided to head over and see if I could see anything else. Maybe get a photo of them. It must have taken me an hour and 45 minutes to go where it landed. Then what? I'm not really sure, to be honest. That's where my mind goes blank. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in some kind of room and I can't move. Right, so standard alien abduction nonsense. Gotcha. They were human, except they weren't. Something was off. They were too tall and thin. The room was white, right? No windows, no nothing, just white. They had strange voices, sort of mechanical. All right, you know what? Let's phone record. So she went missing for a month? No, this is going to change the photos already taken, though, right?
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared. Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph. All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
What? What? What do you mean by this? Hal? Sure. Okay. Now, are you an alien, Hal, or are you just someone hacking me? Uh-oh. There is no safe place on this screen. There is not a safe place to be found anywhere. I guess, like, maybe here? How do you know my name? I know many things about you, Evan. What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What are you talking? Well, yeah, what truth? What are you talking about? Let me show you something. Oh, Lord. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Yes, with the redacted name. You didn't see her name, did you? Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Did you kidnap them, Hal? Don't be ridiculous, Evan. I wouldn't hurt a fly, ... Maybe an annoying fly. One last thing. You're right. No, and I definitely noticed the redacted name. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, no, like, that's chill, whatever. You do you. I guess I'll just let you hack me and walk away. Catch you, Hal. Oh, shit. No, we won't. Yes, hello?
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut. And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened? I see. I'll have IT look into that at once. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
Completed my first day. Boo. Why lie? I'm gonna see where it goes. I figured I would see where it goes. So am I to infer I live next to the railroad track with my cat? And I love a good microwavable meal? And I smoke? Evan's apartment. 6 a.m. Time for work. This is kind of a vibey way to do this. Especially if you're trying to save some bucks by not rendering out cutscenes or doing FMV things. I like it. It's neat. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C. 7:22 a.m. When does my workday start? 7:30? Seven, I'm late again. It took me how long to get in?
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
It went pretty well.
All right. That's what I like to hear. Sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And, just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Director Trench.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
All good, man. Supervise.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right? So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range. Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, the garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing. Well, the most important part. The part where Wells is shot. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage. Apart from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar. Sorry for the vivid details.
Okay. Okay. Find something different. Find something different. Okay, so we can highlight him. Yep, he's dead. There's blood everywhere. All right, we found him. Find something different. What's different before and after? Can we use this flash as like gunshot? Find something different. We got a car parked with cones. Is a light? Is there a light difference? Missing light.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out.
Okay. Okay. This is kind of neat. This is kind of...
Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm sending you a photo.
Of the bullet?
Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at? .45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use. Well, that's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see
I'm
if you
very
can find
good at
anything
this.
else about our perp.
I wonder if there's any sort of like real life footage where stuff is missing. And there's a weird... Uh-oh. Not now, Hal. I was trying to do an Epstein joke. God damn it, hackers. Go on, I'm listening. Oh, is this like the new World of the War movies where I found out the hacker's actually my son? I'm here for that. Tell me later when I ask for it. Do we have ourselves a deal? Why would I help a criminal? How can you help me? Well, we have to go. We have to see where this goes. What I'll do is go ahead and put this big, juicy missing part back in so you can watch it and solve the crime. I'll help you if you help me. Won't that look super suspicious? If somebody asks how you got the missing footage, just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? So, do we have ourselves a deal? Good. Now give me a few seconds to run my script. Really? We're doing port 666? Quid pro quo Clarice. All right, the missing footage. Fava beans. Hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back in a little later to collect my debt, Evan. Until then. Okay, should we close this window? Because that seems like we should. All right, good. Hal's just down the corner. Like, hey, Hal, do you want to... Meanwhile, Trench is like, I don't know a damn thing about that. Okay, camera. So that was the guy he was waiting for. Enhance. If it's an alien, oh my god. Enhance.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this?
Because I'm great. I'm so good at this.
Well, this is huge.
Right.
Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately.
Don't worry,
Maybe
magic.
someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
You're welcome. I did that in no time flat. It's not even 9 a.m. and I'm saving lives, changing the world, selling out to hackers. But after lunch, shit gets weird. About that debt. Go ahead, I'm listening. Going to connect you to another FDI agent. Her name is Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Under applications, terminal. Because I didn't type call, huh? 1877 cars for kids. KARS cars for kids. What do you mean it's formatted incorrectly? What did I do wrong? Oh, I did. Donate your car today. What do you mean time out? How is it possible? How is it possible a man can be so dumb and yet still somehow make a living doing this? I need a time call! Somewhere Dev's gonna see this and be like, this is why you can never take gamers for... You can't assume they're gonna understand shit, because some of us are stupid. That's embarrassing on about every single level there ever was.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling. Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FDI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes. Well, it gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in our oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's why I'm hoping you can help me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that.
What do you
Not
mean?
now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please. Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident?
How on earth would... Yeah.
You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
I was just working on this very thing. Looks like I can give you direct access to the files. But I found a bug in the chat. To inject a query. Uh-huh. Even when the game gives me options to press, I press the wrong option. How did I get this job? My friend! Look, man, I was trying to do YouTube and Twitch, and like, no one watched. I wasn't very good at games. People made fun of me. I tried to play some Japanese FMV game, and like, I simply couldn't get this girl to date me, and it was, I wasn't good at it. And then my friend was like, hey, this guy, the director, he's like, I work with the government. Do you want a job? And I was like, oh my God, yes, I got bills to pay. And this is my second day. This is my second day. I've seen 2 people get shot. That's a person per day. That's a terrible ratio. Ay, ay, ay. All right, what is the difference here? Mode.immediate is fine. The download bit at the beginning, I assume I'm doing it without the quotation? Nope, I'm doing it with it. All right, so what's the difference between these two? Underscore select from cases where ID 9XQ. That would be it.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
Ash sample? Material is organic. On size must be set to 3.5 to avoid damaging the sample. I guess none of this matters right now. Although, frankly, I don't know. We can change the setting. So we'll say 4.0. For a solid sample. I'm assuming that's a solid sample. For an organic sample, sample weight is 250. For solid samples, set to half of... All right, yeah, no, that works. The default is 5. If you're using an older version, 5. Start? No, incorrect. Okay, what is the problem here? For solid sample, 6. Really? Organic? So this is a non-organic sample then. No. So it is sample weight times 250. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm dumb. I have no idea what the 0.2 does, so I'm just gonna calculate it. Sue me. It was actually much simpler than it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. No? Because it says non-organic. Jesus Christ. Guys, I might not be ready for prime time. I might be a mess. I just skim over stuff. I didn't really read it. I just assumed I knew things and I didn't look at it, and I just Why? Didn't need to do a damn thing there. I was elected to lead, not to read. Wasn't elected for shit. My friend got me this job. I'm in over my head. But what does this mean to me? How to read the results. Okay, these values are going to be used in the report. Input the CCVT PH okay. So you do it in order of, all right, so the frequencies are 9.24, 2.52, 2.48. It keeps changing on me. This one says 9.26. 9.27. I can still go higher. 9.2. What do you, brother? What do you mean? Doesn't need to be exact. Bless. Okay. 2.52. 1.58. And you're right. This right here is actually the key to the whole thing, and I just... And 10.57. Okay, calculate. All right. Other non-identifiable residues. I'm not sure what that got me exactly. I was trying to see if it was like, what the stove was, what kind of nonsense the stove. I mean, yes, I'm aware of that. Her ring. Interesting. Summary of the report. Why would you redact the notes? Single victim. Through dental records, the wedding ring was discovered. Autopsy revealed no anomalies attributed to cause of death to the fire. I mean, yeah, all right. So the one thing we can say here is gasoline.
I knew it. Faulty wiring my... you know what. This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why? Maybe I'll end up at a desk in a dark basement somewhere, but I'm going to keep digging into this.
But that guy, Spooky Mulder.
It matters to me. I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy, anyway. Almost from the
Did my screen move?
Usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that.
Brother, what?
Feel nothing. But with Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was just a decent person. Wanted to find her music house. Something else happened. Sasha disappeared. She was 3 months pregnant. The thought of raising that child on her own, after everything that happened, it got her. And one day, she and the baby were suddenly gone. Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there? Oh. Anyway, thanks, Operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
So, you found evidence proving the fire wasn't an accident. Well done, Evan. Maybe there's hope for you yet. The way the FBI has handled the cold case. Those cold case files. It is strange. Yeah, it does seem suspicious. I just don't know what they're hiding or why. Look, I know you probably still don't trust me. I'm on the FBI's most wanted list. I hacked into your computer. I get it. But tell me something. Why would I bother going to the trouble of working with a low-level FBI employee, if I didn't have a good reason? I literally have no idea, Hal. Maybe you're thinking about turning me in to get that reward? But it's too late. You're in too deep.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word?
Of course, Director.
See that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why?
I want to catch up on the case.
I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood?
Absolutely, Director.
I'll talk to you later.
I know that was probably difficult lying to your friend, but you did the right thing. Evan, as a reward, I'll tell you something about myself. Something that only 2 other people know. The reason I have so much access to the FTI? I used to work there. What do you do now, Hal? Or what do I do now? For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later. Evan! When is later? As I'm leaving again? I just want to go home. Oh, God damn it. Right as I'm leaving. Hey, Barry.
So
Aw,
who the
jeez.
hell am I talking to this time? The same operator Tanner from before?
That's me.
Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert. You remember, right?
I do.
Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else. You could say that. You could definitely say that. I
did?
found stones.
What?
A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me, like they've been moved.
I can't wait to see what this photo looks like.
So, I call it in, because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
How many corpses?
But I counted more than 100 stones.
100
If they're all
stones?
grave markers? Well, I'll let you do the math. Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
I can try. Never mind. Consider it done, Agent. Oh, these are a lot of files.
Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through.
Why would you say that?
About time.
Why would you lie then? What do you mean?
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Okay. Welcome to the family, Gabby. Facility, Gabby. Did not read that right. You're in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. Henry Jenkins. Status dead. Another dead guy? Can I ask a question? Well, when the thing picks up like that, you know there's going to be a Henry Jenkins on here somewhere. No? I tried. I tried to connect it. Got her. Gabby Bruce.
How did you find this, Tanner?
I don't know where to put my camera, to be honest. Here? Like, there's no place that's good.
Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
I need concrete proof it's her. Yep, the unusual bone growth.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
First, let me go here. Ton Spence.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
What does crossed out mean? That works.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner.
Is there?
They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess, floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh. I'm sending everything your way.
Thank you. Thank you. He's out in the desert, shippy crazy, I get it.
There you go.
Okay. Upon my arrival at the Biom facility, I was warmly greeted by Dr. Jenkins himself, How fortunate I am to work with such a passionate and talented scientist, even if in a subsidiary role. During our meeting, Dr. Jenkins explained that I would be heading up a trial involving FMP1138. I see what you did there. A key component of his research project. Although he did not disclose much, I have the impression that the project is shrouded in secrecy. It appears to be of great importance. The trials, which are scheduled to commence in a few days, once I am well versed in the subjects and procedures in this place. Okay. Nothing of interest there. The AMPA receptor is a crucial component of excitatory synaptic transmission and plasticity in the brain. As a glutamate-gated ion channel, it mediates fast synaptic transmission and contributes to synaptic plasticity by modulating the strength of synaptic connections between neurons. Brother, what? Dysfunction of AMPA receptors has been implicated in various neurological and psychiatric disorders, including Alzheimer's, depression, and schizophrenia. To unlock the full potential, 62 a minute. Interesting. All right. What if I write some of this down? So we have a minimum and maximum to unlock the full potential. Okay. The results demonstrate that FMP1138 significantly increased the frequency and amplitude of EPSCs. What the fuck? Okay. So another... Sure. Endgame? I guess I don't know what the password's going to ask for here in a sec, but that's fine. Autopsy report too.
Autopsy report of a male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury. Similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat. Starting the external examination now. Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut. I'll open this with my scalpel. There. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition. At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
I would assume it'd be something on here. Unlike Dr. Isles, in this results paper, I will use the little endgame standard. Number of subjects, 98. That's interesting. So these people potentially accidentally or on purpose killed all their test subjects? Part of me is curious if also there's something here. To unlock the full potential. Feels like a clue, but also not. You know what I mean? Results. Jesse, I typed endane, not Endian. Really? Y'all, it's one of those days. It's clearly a Jesse falling apart day. Right, so it's not either of those. That's fine. At least we know. Is it supposed to be the direct middle point? Why am I reading that so incredibly wrong? Potential. I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, it literally could be anything. Like this should be the hint that but it's like I don't know. Well, I'm not sure why I did that. We know who he is. Need to focus. I need to focus up. Okay. It's password protected. Password I need. And the password is something related to the research, I would imagine. So, it's either going to be FMP, but that's not it. The image is fudging me up. This image is literally like, I assume it's this related. But I just don't... To unlock the full potential, you would assume that the key is this is the start of it, right? And then this is the end of it because that's the lock. I guess I'm just not sure what it wants me to take away. So it in theory it would be 71 87 76. Like that? No. To unlock the full potential, the minimum is 67. Sorry, I just realized. Thanks, chat. I don't. It has to be this is the key and this is the lock, right? And the thing has the lock and key symbol on it. I just don't know. I just don't understand how these connect. Like, I just don't understand how this connects to this. So do I need to find his version of the paper in order to find the answers? That doesn't make any sense. I don't have access to it. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. What am I missing? What am I missing? Ah, what am I missing? I feel so stupid. What am I missing, bro? What am I missing? Man, I hate feeling dumb. I don't know what. I just don't see it. Yo, I'm losing my goddamn mind right now. I don't want to look this up, but, like, I honestly have no fucking clue what this is. Like, if I discover this is one of those obtuse things that, like, you should just know, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Like, I don't know what this would be. I know it's this related. It has to be. It's actually kind of fucking genius. It's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of fucking cool. I can't even hate. I just Mad Magazine this shit. Also, I love that it has musical stings when you do things. That's really fun. This is pretty cool. If you are reading this, it means I'm no longer living and that I've been buried in the dryfield desert like the other subjects. I implore you, whoever you are, to share my story with anyone who can make things right. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of operations at the Biom facility. I'm writing this letter because I'm about to resign from a job that one cannot simply resign from. As per protocol, I will most likely be sent to the desert burial site with all my belongings. I deserve this punishment. I am sick, so sick of everything that we have done supposedly in the name of science. If you found me, then I'm assuming you have found the others too. Everybody buried here in the sand as a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Dr. Henry Jenkins. I'm not trying to shift the blame onto him. I bear my share of responsibility in this matter. While our intentions were noble at the beginning, I now see that we went too far, and I am ready and willing to face whatever punishment awaits me in the next world. You have found this document, but perhaps the contents of my lab coat pocket remain undiscovered. Perhaps they could not crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk. Maybe they assumed the floppy disk contained only my research papers. Regardless, what truly matters now is you. You have the power to stop this. Ooh, brother. That's not what I meant to do.
Don't let it go your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner.
Thank you.
The address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning.
Man about to get killed tomorrow. All
I
right.
think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Well, I guess I'm going home. Day 2 done. Another day. Another drink needed. This world is a cesspool of crime and violence. Man eat man, as they say. I want to get out.
Do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
Even my friends are my enemies. In a world so cold, it makes sense why someone would go mad. Mad with power, mad with lust, or just mad in the head. The roar of the subway echoed through my ears as I walked back to my apartment, alone with nothing but my cat and the trains to keep me company. As I set my keys on the table, the 7 p.m. train rolled by. I poured myself a drink and lit a cigarette to remind myself I'm still alive. I said, lit a cigarette to remind myself I'm still alive. Well, he lit a cigarette yesterday. Oh, morning came. But my hangover still hadn't left. I took a shower as the water trickled down my eyeballs. I thought I probably should close these fucking things. I stared in the mirror and ate like 16 pills. Fuck it. A job's a job, and I got bills to pay. FDI headquarters, Washington, D.C., 7:25 a.m. Okay. Let's do logging in. Hello, friend.
Good morning, Evan. Look, about yesterday, this business with the coal files. Sorry if I came down on you a little hard, buddy. It's just that I know you have what it takes to rise in this place, Evan. Become a supervisor. Hell, maybe even replace me one day. But I can't protect you if you start poking around in the wrong places.
Why?
Okay?
Why you say it like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am. It's this job. It can be a real killer. Well, I better get back to it. You have a good one.
Why you say it
All
like
right?
that?
Again, I can't tell you how happy I am to have you here at the operator program, Evan. That way, I can keep a close eye on you.
Why do you say it like that?
Let's grab a beer later this week, all right? Once everything calms down in the madhouse.
Operator Tanner, that you? Tanner, did you give that address out to anybody?
No, of course not.
Well, somebody beat me to the facility, Tanner. The Biom facility burned down last night, Tanner. Up in flames. And if you didn't give the address out, someone else did. Looks like we got ourselves a mo goddamn operator
Disconnect.
program. Well, an investigative team came before me and logged the remaining evidence back at the department. But I can't access it directly. I'll have to go through the operator program.
That's me, though.
Heaven on Earth, Tanner. Heaven on Earth. From what I can tell, there should be some security footage there that should shed some light on what happened here. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to prove this was arson.
This guy again? Agent 47 just doing all the work. No. But they're right there. It's the same man. What am I to glean from this? Is it the fact that when it opens? Nope. Okay. We had to very specifically target the actual can. Right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's not a box of wine, is it? Can you get an ID on this guy? That would have been too easy, huh? I'd like to get in the facility. Take a look around. Good Lord willing, the roof won't collapse on me. But I need a code for the door. You see where I'm going with this, Tanner?
Yes, sir. I'll find you that code, Agent. Can I zoom in on this? Because he's going to press it. There we go. Enhance. Enhance. Oh, or I just do this. 4485. Oh, 5.
Let me see if this works. All right, I'm in. Damn it! The smoke in here will ruin this suit too. That's 2 suits.
Man's all
in
out of
2
suits.
days. Tanner. Well, let me see if I can find something useful. Something that the investigative team left behind. Sure as hell won't be easy. Because this place is just about burnt to a crisp. I don't know what went on here, but if you ask me, it's a pretty elaborate security system for a medical facility. While I look around, maybe you could dig more into our little arsonist friend.
Now, what am I looking for?
Anything that you can find, Tanner. I look picky to you, an ID, a link to another case, his favorite flavor of ice cream. Just give me something, all right?
Yeah, I mean, can we not just go back to the parking and go to the killer and link him here? Right, great. So I was on the right track.
Charming fellow. Who's the lead on the other investigation? Ouch. Tough draw for the rook. Hold on. Looks like I found something. What the? You see what I'm seeing, Tanner? Looks like our gal, Connie Moore, was a bio-impatient. Beats me. Past her polygraph were flying colors. She told us the truth. Her truth, anyway. Nope. Looks like either the first responders took that info with them or it burned in the fire. Contact Skinner to update Pendle on her parking garage killer. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll keep looking around here. The world's biggest ashtray. Tell me if you find out anything new about our pyro head, Tanner. And I'll contact you if I come across something on my charred end over here.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Wait, oh, Jesus. Just when I was starting to miss you. Why, Hal? Agent Walker, though really grumpy, is right. There's a mole in the operator program, a hairy, stinking little mole. Evan. It could be Skinner. Why do you say that? I overheard him talking about me. Did you? Okay. Look, I have a plan, Evan. Expose our mole and bring out the ghost. A 2-for-1 house special. Go on. I assume the ghost is going to be the other guy. Agent 67. Right. He murdered Wells and set fire to the Biom facility. I'm pretty sure he killed Mia Cole too. Right. Okay. Tell me the plan. So Walker told you that a team came and logged evidence from the facility. It's now at the FDI, but some of it's been concealed. I can see that from here, just like the name on Jenkins' list. The evidence room is behind a closed network that unfortunately I can't hack into. So what's the solution? Oh, I guess so. What do we do then? We can sneak into the evidence room and access its computer. We can make the hidden evidence visible again. And if we share that information, it will catch the attention of our mole and trigger him or her to contact the ghost. And phase 2. Setting a trap for the ghost with Agent Pendle and Walker. But I'll talk more about that later. By we, you actually mean... Yes, Evan. I mean you. All right. Not yet, you can't. But just give me a second. Okay. I've hacked the accreditation. Accreditation. Why can't I say that word? Accreditate. Fuck it. You know what? I don't even care. I can't even say the word. Y'all, I'm falling apart today. I don't know what the hell happened. I woke up too early. Accreditation? Why can't I say the word? Why can't I say stuff today? Falling apart, man. Just use your badge. Okay. Now, chop chop, Evan. The things I do for you. Why can't I say that word? Accreditation? Okay. Yes, it's me, Hal. Can't do much from here other than slightly modify the help section. Yawn. If you can access this screen, you can find it. Help menu, as boring as it is, was the only thing that loaded from the global FDI network. You have to access the files and look for the hidden evidence on your end. Alright, yeah. Okay. Authenticate. Oh, whoops. I forgot to do something on my end, actually. Just a sec. Hal? You should be able to see the files now. Look in the hidden column to see if you can find any evidence from the facility case that you can make visible again. Then come back here when we're done. Okay. So literally just this one? I've just had an idea. The list on Henry Jenkins. Don't you think it's time we finally discover the name that's been redacted? I mean, it's sort of driving me crazy. Find the appropriate case file and see if you can revert. Oh boy. Okay. Come back here. Yeah, no, I'm aware. I love that sound. It's like you've won at the evidence room or something. It's like you've won at the evidence room or something. All right, log out. Get the hell out of here. Act natural. That's me. Very natural. Hey, everyone. Just, you know, going. Boy, did I have to shit everywhere. Oh, my God. My whole body just, oh, it was terrible. You don't want to go in the bathroom or in the evidence room. You don't want to go in any of those. I couldn't get in the bathroom. It was so busy, so I had to take a shit in the evidence room. But then I cleaned it up. So, like, don't make a big deal out of it. I'm gonna, all right, hey. Just gonna go up. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Going back to my desk. Everything's good. Just gonna log back into the old computer. Boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. Everything's fine. Just gonna type my password in. Hold on. Everything's good. No worries. No worries. Everything's great. What took you so long? You said act naturally. So I went and I like had a coffee. I talked with the secretary for like way too long. I think she's into me, but like she does that to everybody, you know what I mean? And then I think she just doesn't do her job, which is fine because I don't do my job really. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Let's the drive looks a little damaged. Probably from the fire. But I wouldn't be surprised if they tampered with it, too. Okay. In the meantime, check out Jenkins' list. I will. I'm kind of nervous. Sasha Cole. Mia's husband? And his name is circled. That means he's still alive and not missing? What if Agent Walker said, if what Agent Walker said about the circle names is true, then Sasha Cole is still alive. Yeah, so I guess he's not missing? Does he know about Mia and the baby? I hope not. Anyway, the hard drive has recovered some of its files. That's fortunate. Look. There's a file for Sasha Cole and Connie Moore. See if you can't find a way in. Sorry, Evan. You're gonna have to work a little more. Please stop. Sir, we have noticed that you used your badge ID as your password. We recognize the convenience of this, but in the interest of preventing security breaches, we strongly encourage you to adopt another. Understood. Understood. Weird that that's But none of these are Jenkins. I'm clearly overthinking this. So all of these are what? It was Jenkins' badge number? Older people and their passwords. Bwop, bwop, bwop. Anyway, nice work. Now let's finish setting the trap. But what about all the other ones? Trigger the mole. Okay. An address, maybe. Something. Okay, but also... Can we get into these other ones? We'll save Sasha Cole for last. No. So only that one? Yeah, all right. It was only that one. Okay. Top secret. Oh. Motivated operator definitely clicks a lot. That's me, a clicker. Okay. Connie was spotted by the disposal team near DFBD site around 11:35 and apprehended around 11:50. Should be used as a subject for the Mark 6 prototype, which should arrive from the lab tomorrow. Seed abduction and interrogation by extraterrestrials remove memory of encountering burial site on her hike. Her memory of the events leading up to this moment. Other recent claims of alien abduction in Dryfield. Subject's inherent belief and interest in the supernatural. So they got her. And then they messed with their brain. New Mark 6 sample arrived. We'll keep the same dosage as Mark 5 with 3 milligrams per session for 1 to 2 sessions per day, depending on subject's reactions. After the first session, notice the same side effects as usual. Fever is 30% higher than Mark 5 average, but that was expected. Subject seems very receptive, but given the higher fever, only 1 session was undertaken. Fever increased by yet another 10%, only 1 session. Fever starting to decrease. ATH about 48 hours after first injection, matches previous observations of Mark 5. Will I am? No, that's will aim for 2 sessions tomorrow. Boom, boom, boom. 2 sessions. Fever is stable, although still a bit high compared to Mark 5. Fever decreased a bit, but will probably remain around the same level until the end. Subject is confused. 2 days ahead of schedule compared to Mark 5. Started phase 2. Subject seems very reactive. Phase 2 is over. Phase 3 is ready to begin. Probably tomorrow. We'll need photographic fakes ASAP. Waiting for identical weather conditions. Oh, hence they took a photo with the alien photo. That's why it's later. Most likely able to produce the fake photo tomorrow. Finally have the photograph. What in the world were they doing to Connie? This address is perfect. Given the messed up things Jenkins was doing, I'm sure they want to keep this lab a secret. Now what, Hal? Now it's time for phase 2. We have 2 agents looking for the ghost, Walker and Pendle. Time we put them to use. Let me check something. Okay, Agent Pendle is closer to the lab. Contact her and send the address. Whoever's monitoring communications between the agents and operators will see it. Shouldn't we send a whole team? No. That would draw away too much. Way too much attention. Ugh. Have you ever just not had enough caffeine in your day and then you woke up bright and early like an idiot?
Yes, Operator Tanner? What is this regarding?
Agent Walker has an update on Pendle's case.
All right. I'm forwarding the call, Tanner. But I hope you're not just sending Pendle on some wild goose
I would
chase.
never do that. That doesn't sound like me.
Operator Tanner, what can I do for you? What? You're kidding. Okay, so our murderer likes to play with fire too, huh? This guy just gets better and better. By any chance, did any clues pop up where we might locate him? To Jenkins? So, it comes full circle, does it? Well, whatever that address is, I'll take it. Nice. So, what exactly is this place? If Wells Killer's there, I assume it's not a petting zoo.
Lab or Wells Killer has been spotted. I don't think she needs to know about the Jenkins stuff.
I see. Well, I'm on my way. I'll contact you when I get there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy.
Okay. She was like, we're done. (2:55 p.m.)
Tanner, I'm at the lab. The door was unlocked, actually. It's real weird in here, Tanner. Like everybody suddenly took off, but left all their beeping lab equipment behind. But I don't see any sign of Wells Killer. Looks like a dead... Shit!
Drop the phone. Slide your gun over to me. Slowly.
Oh
On
no.
your knees, Agent Pendle.
You? How do you know my name?
You might want to close your eyes.
You don't want to do this. I'm a federal agent.
Agent Walker, FBI! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Move away from her! Now!
It's locked.
What did you do? Hands up! Turn around. Turn around! Hands on your head! Pendle, you okay?
Walker, we have a problem here.
What'd you do? Open the door now!
It's not opening, Walker.
Open the door now!
Operator, you there?
Talk to me,
There's
Agent.
a bomb. This bald-headed psycho has trapped me in a room with a bomb. It's my third day. The display says 20 minutes and 21 seconds, and it's ticking down. You gotta help me here. Come right back. Understand me, Tanner? You come right back.
Yes, Operator Tanner? Okay, let me think. Unfortunately, our more seasoned operators are presently occupied. I'd send a team, but they'd arrive much too late. That means... you'll have to defuse the bomb, Operator.
Born to do it. What do I have to do?
I'm sharing the FDI's bomb defusal manual. You haven't gone through bomb training yet, but we have no choice. What I'm about to tell you is important. Do not read the entire manual. You don't have time. Stay calm and follow the instructions.
I wasn't going to read it anyway. In fact, I was born not to read it. I understand. I was born not to read it. What does it look like?
There are wires, a controller, a battery, a keypad, and a display, I guess. And operator, make sure you follow the instructions at the beginning. I really don't want to go out like this.
Okay, identify bomb archetype. Tell me about the wires.
There are a lot, but I'll try. The power module. It's a battery. Has 2 wires, a red and a black. 2 wires are connected to the explosive, a red and a black one. The display and the numpad have 4 wires each, a red, a black, a green, and a yellow. That's it.
Okay. Explosive. Red, black. There's nothing about the controller. The display and numpad, the keypad, have 4 wires each. Red, green. Why'd I put it down there? Display and numpad. Black, red, green, yellow. Okay. About the bomb.
I don't know what type it is. The numbers are made of little bars. There's 7 of them. Is that important? We don't have all day, operator.
7 little bars. We have plenty of time. About the bomb. Let's talk about the display again. What exactly is it showing?
The time left. What do you think?
All right, great. Fine. Tell me about the numpad.
1 for each digit, and an enter and a confirm button. 12 in total.
12. Uh-oh.
There are 2 gas cans connected to the bomb. Are you sure that's important? Don't you have a guide to follow or something?
I'm working on it over here. Cheese and crackers. And the device's power module has a green wire. It's a multi-mass device. No green wires. The device's power voltage less than 5. The device's explosive module uses liquid gas. Is that what you just said? Gas canisters. Such a device shall be diffused following the corresponding guide. If the device explosive uses liquid gasoline, I imagine that's what it is, right? 2 gas cans connected to the bomb. I imagine that's the explosive. Okay, so yeah. Okay. First step is to get the bomb's serial number. Well, how would I get that? Has no serial number, has a different pattern. The first step is to disconnect all masses. For that, follow this. To disconnect the masses, you need to cut all green wires. There are no green wires. When such a wire is present. Well, we don't have green wires. No, we do have a green wire. Okay, we do have 1 green wire. 2 green wires. About the wires.
There are a lot, but I'll try. The power module. It's a battery. Has 2 wires, a red and a black. 2 wires are connected to the explosive. A red
Alright,
and a black. The display
yeah.
and the numpad have 4 wires each. A red,
Cut the greens.
a black,
Cut all the greens.
a green, and a yellow. That's it.
Except for the power and explosive modules. But the power, that's display. Power is not... Right. Okay. Right. I want you to cut a wire. Cut a wire from the keypad. Cut the green wire.
All right, I'm cutting it. Oh,
Why on God's green earth did you cut that wire, Tanner? You should have made sure more modules were correctly disconnected first. You failed to identify the bomb's correct archetype, and now Agent Pendle is dead. Firefighters are on their way. And Agent Walker has safely evacuated with his arrest. He's transporting that SOB to the FDI. We'll question his ass first thing tomorrow. You better believe it. Now go home, operator. I think you've done enough for today.
Really, it's on her for describing it poorly. Let's be real. She's a bad communicator. That's what it is. I had nothing to do with this. This wasn't a me problem. That was on her. If she cared enough, she would have given me all the information. Not just waited for me to ask the questions. She didn't even say if there was a serial number. How would I know? That, honestly, it's systematic failure. I should not have been put in charge of that. I have no bomb defusal experience. They told me not to read it all. Just saying. I accept no blame for that. Yeah. We couldn't even call her a good agent. She was only serving for 3 days. She only worked for 3... We don't know if she was a good agent, to be honest.
The facility went up in flames, claiming the
We'll never
life
know,
of an
and I'm fine with that.
agent on the premises.
I'm here at the scene of Biomedica Technologies Laboratory, where firefighters have been battling a blaze for hours. At this time, we still don't know much.
There was no option to ask about the serial number that I saw. That's why I didn't ask. That's why I didn't. I think it's on one of the components. I don't care anymore. I'm so pissed about that. I don't even care. Moving on. I let Pendle down, Hal. It wasn't your fault. I was saying that, but chat didn't believe it. You didn't have the training to handle that. I'm sorry to have asked this of you right now. I am, but we have another situation on our hands. What can I do? So, after you proved the fire at Mia's wasn't an accident, Andrews jumped back into the case. And after certain evidence finally finished being processed, she spotted something. Something she's missed before. Somebody was watching her. But examining this bug, I found a second video feed. It's routed to the same destination as the bug in Mia's. Whoever's watching Mia is watching this other feed too.
I told you we'd be working together again, didn't I? So I guess Hal has filled you in. The deal is this. If we can find out who's watching these feeds, we can find our mole. But first things first. We need to identify the person being watched in this second feed. Can you help me, operator? Thanks, Tanner. Okay, here's the feed. Hal told me that to share it, I had to type in, press this, and then... All right. You should have access now. Send me the name of the person via the human DB.
Not that
as soon
easy.
as you have it.
Not
Thanks,
that
operator
easy.
Tanner.
Son of a bitch. Okay. It is a TV. So it's my apartment. Right. So what am I missing here? Nope, we already scanned that. We don't even need to be doing all that. What am I missing? No. Wouldn't I recognize my own cat if that was... So I can't click that. I can't click the door. I can click that. I can click that. I can't click the chairs or the light. I can click the window. I can click the wall. I can click the bucket. I can click the cat. But I can't click the bed. I can't click the ceiling bit here. How do we learn it's our apartment? Just noise. We hear the train at night, and they're saying this is from trains. We're hearing the outside noise of the street, the beer that we've been drinking, the cat that we have in our apartment. Just the weird noises are adding up to I think it's just our apartment. Can I click on, like, the beer labels? No. So am I just supposed to look up my own name? I've already forgotten what my last name is. Evan what exactly? Who am I? What is my name? Tanner. This is who I look like? This is me?
Yeah, right, Tanner. Wait, you're kidding, aren't you?
Do you know about this? No, I swear. You have to believe me. What's going on, Hal? Don't know either. Evan, this doesn't make any sense. I don't know why you're wrapped up in this, really. But you can trust me, Evan. You have to trust me. Look, I'm going to prove that you can, okay? I'm going to prove once and for all that I'm on your side. The fact that you're being watched means you're not on their side. I know that now. There's a file hidden on a computer. Somewhere no one would think to look. At least, not at first. You can unlock it by using Alice. Oh, that's your name! Go ahead, Evan. I figured it was in the, for those who are curious, trash bins down there. That's what I figured. Yup. All right. If you're reading this file, it's because I've trusted you enough to reveal my true identity. My name is Alice Truman. But you know me better as Hal. Hold on, Alice, real quick. I'm just gonna... What? I had been an operator for only a few months when I started noticing strange occurrences. When I began to look into the matters, I was quickly met with resistance. It soon became apparent that the only way to truly investigate these matters without putting my life in danger was to quit, or rather, to not rouse suspicion, get fired from my job as an operator, which I did by pretending to be incompetent. On the outside, I adopted the alias Hal, and using the skills I learned even before my days at the FDI, picked up the investigation where I left off. I'm a hacker, a damn good one too. But as good as I am, the FBI has proven a worthy adversaries with one of the most advanced security systems in the world. To access their system, I needed someone on the inside, and that person is you. Maybe it's funny, but I discovered that the trash is the only part of the computer that's not reset between operator leaving the program and another joining. So I left this file there for you, and I have used your computers. Oh, so were you at my terminal is what we're learning? Well, there you are. Now you know who I am. You can still leak my identity and get a nice fat reward and spend the rest of your days drinking margaritas? Or do we expose them, man? I trust you, Hal. I know you're scared. I wrote the I ... So that's how you know. I'm hesitant in my texts. Speaking of which, I found more or less where the feed of your apartment is ending up. It's ending up at the FDI headquarters, Evan. Someone in your building is watching you. Why me? The signal is behind a close network. Looks like our mole is an FDI superior, but I can't learn more from here. You're compromised, so we'll have to send Andrews in for her from her branch office. We'll sneak her into the part of the building where I think the signal is ending up. Contact you once she's there. Your head must be spinning. Sit tight, okay?
The people who were watching Mia are watching you? What is going on? And the feed is ending up at headquarters? Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Still, I am. Okay, I'm on my way, Tanner. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Operator Tanner. You all right, Tanner? You sound kind of funny. Look, I'm down here in the basement with this guy, you know? Mr. Not in any of our databases. Real piece of work, let me tell you. And
real piece of work.
He says he'll talk, but he'll do it under only one condition. He says he'll only talk to you. You gotta do the questioning. My 2 cents? This guy, I mean, he's a real pro. We won't get anything out of him unless we play ball. That's just the way it is. It's a bit unorthodox pulling an operator into an interrogation, I realize. But if you talk to him, maybe we can find out who this guy is. Why he's been doing, you know, what he's been doing. I'm putting the phone down between me and our, little friend here.
Hello, Mr. Tanner.
Why do you want to talk to me?
I have a deal for you. I'll answer your questions, but you have to answer mine. And I will know if you lie, so don't.
What do you want to know,
Because
hotshot?
I'm a cooperative individual, I'll answer this one for free. There are some things I'd like to clarify. Bits of information that I'm lacking. I have reason to believe that you, Mr. Tanner, can help me fill in those blanks. So, every time you answer one of my questions, if I feel you've been honest, I will answer one of yours. Why don't we try one? I'll start. Do you know why I wanted to talk to you? Specifically, you, Mr. Tanner?
I have no idea.
See? You told the truth. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, you can ask me a question. Go on. I'm ready. My name? I have no name. My previous identity was erased when I started doing what I do. Even if I gave you my old name, you wouldn't find it in your database. I've been expunged. They are quite thorough. Now, who is Mike Trench, Mr. Tanner?
My friend and operator program director.
Ah, I see. Your turn, Mr. Tanner. That subject is out of bounds. I never expose the persons I work for.
What do you mean?
Or with.
I gotta be honest with you, and you're just gonna be like, no, sorry, it wouldn't be
You can ask
professional of me.
another question, Mr. Tanner. I know that Sasha Cole is missing, and that I killed Mia Cole by setting fire to her apartment. She was digging around, asking too many questions. At the time, my mission was to ensure the investigation of Sasha Cole would hit a dead end, go nowhere. I don't know anything more about this subject. I only know what was necessary to do my job. What do you know about Sasha Cole?
I mean, he knows I know.
All right.
I was about to say, we just had that conversation. Did I just outsmart this man?
Ray Wells?
Man in the parking garage.
Right. I hired him for a job. I needed to kill Jenkins, and I didn't want to expose myself. He was an easy target. An addict. A junkie. Someone willing to do just about anything for a few dollars. We agreed to meet in the garage once the job was done. There, I killed him, and erased the surveillance tape so that nothing could lead back to me. Or so I thought. How did you come to retrieve the missing footage from the garage? Ah, I see. Now you can ask me a question.
Why did you kill Harry Jenkins?
Henry Jenkins was part of a project
Henry
I was
Jenkins.
hired to clean up. That's all. That's the reason. And do you know Hal's true identity? Are you sure? That's too bad. That's all the information that I need. We're done here. Well, I broke my promise. What are you gonna do? Put me in prison?
I'll take things from here. Come on, let's go, Mr. No Name. Back to your palatial cell. Tanner, you and I'll talk later.
Andrew's in the building. Are you ready? Let's do this. She's in the elevator going up. She'll be calling you soon. In the meantime, let me bring you up to speed. Our goal is to access the server room on the 11th. But first, Andrews will enter a technician's locker room on the same floor to grab a key. With the key, she can enter the room and we can find out who our mole is. I'm not going to ask Mike. I don't even trust him. Once Andrews plugs in the server device that I gave her, it will give us access to every sub-network in the FDI. Wherever the source of this video feed is, and whoever's behind it, we'll find out there. Why would I do this? Yeah. I don't worry. I don't even like Mike that much. Yeah, I'm fine with that. This is our last chance. Let me give you access to the security cameras to assist her. Nice. She's gonna get caught so quick. No matter what happens, no matter what we find out, thank you. Hey, better than I was. No, a girl blew up. It's fine. You don't have to kiss my
Tanner,
ass.
are you there?
Oh, hey.
Okay, I'm on the 11th outside the door. Not gonna lie, I'm a bundle of nerves. Breathe, Catherine, breathe. You see me, right? Oh no. Bad news, Tanner. The code Hal gave me isn't working. Not the start I was hoping for.
The code doesn't work. I must have changed it. Okay. Change of plans. Send Andrews down to the 8th. Your floor, actually. No code is needed to get inside. From there, you'll guide her to the emergency stairway. Got it.
What? That's the operator floor. Can I bring you a coffee or anything? Sorry, I tend to make bad jokes when I'm nervous. Okay, on my way.
Okay, I'm sending you the floor plan for 8. Evan, you have to guide her.
Okay, I'm back down at 8. Just one problem. I don't know this floor, Tanner, but I guess you probably do, right? Anyway, I'm in the entrance, doing my best not to look suspicious. But it's hard when you're basically wading in a pool of your own sweat. Where do I go?
Take the door on your left.
All right, I'm in a hallway now. There's a door straight ahead. There's a hallway to the right and one to the left. Where do I go, Evan? Okay. Okay, there's a door at the end of the hallway. 2 doors on the right. 1 door and a hallway on the left. Where do I go now?
Take the hallway on the left.
Gotcha. The hallway's a dead end. That leaves us with a hallway to the right and 2 doors. Do I take the right door or the left door? All right. I see the door to the stairway. Phew. I can breathe a little easier now. Okay, I'm heading back up to 11. Follow me on the cameras. All right, I'm back at 11, outside the stairway door. What do I do? I assume I can't knock.
Catherine's at the stairway door. Just a second. I'm checking something.
Okay, I'm in the hallway, en route to the locker room. Looks clear. Follow me on the cameras. Someone's coming. Close call. Tell me when it's clear. Game on.
All right, I was waiting for it to be like a trick where he just comes back around again like a horror game, but we're good.
Okay, I'm approaching the technician locker room. I'm not hearing any noises from inside. That's good. You gotta be kidding me. The locker room needs a code too. I know it's the FDI, but this is excessive.
We need to go for the locker room. Unfortunately, I can't figure that out from here. You and Catherine will have to figure that out on your end. How do we do that? The problem is not in the FDI network. My actions are limited. And if I use my usual methods, it'll expose us. Okay. To the lock system. Okay. You can do it. Use the notepad if you need to. Now enter the following command in the terminal. Let's delete all that.
Try some codes? Seriously? That's our plan, Tanner?
Where do I find the logs? I guess we're just anything? I'm connected. And this is the log. We're gonna have to backtrace it, I guess? Okay, let me try something. I don't know what these symbols mean. The 3, I'm assuming green is good. I'm assuming green is good. But I don't know if the 1 bar means I'm close. But what does this mean? What does the explosion mean? Oh. Oh. But in the wrong place. So if red is bad, red is dead. But yellow is, oh, this number is right, but in the wrong spot. Then technically a 2 is available. So is a 7. Hold on. 2, 7. But then also, so is 3, 5. So could we do 3, 2. Three, 5. Whoops, sorry. 7, 3. Those are the numbers. Okay, let's try a different version of that. 33. 572. Well, how did I make that worse? So if it's 3, 3, then it's something 3, 5, something 2. So then surely it would be 7, 3, 2. Surely this is what it is. 7, 3, 5, 3, 2, confirm. What? Seven, 3, 5, something 2. It's not another 3?
That worked. Okay, I'm going in. Are you following me on the camera?
Yes, I see you.
I'm in. All right. Time to find the right locker. Should be this one. Okay. I'm gonna need a minute to pick this. In the meantime, make sure the path to the server room is clear. It should be, but just check. What? Okay, well, make them go away, Tanner.
Someone's in front of the server room. What? I guess floor 11 changed their seat in configuration. Send me the person's ID. I'll see what I can do. Give me a few minutes, a few seconds. Then play along, okay? Okay.
Rebecca Davis. Oh, who am I speaking to?
Matthew Smith?
Matthew Smith? Really? Because on my end it says Evan Tanner. Why does it say Evan Tanner when your name is actually Matthew Smith? And you said you're from IT? Is that it?
That's correct.
Because on my computer it says you're an operator, right here beside your name. Why is an operator working in the IT department?
I need a little help, ma'am.
Well, that makes sense. They are often severely understaffed. And cranky. You know, I just thought of something. Usually when I deal with IT, I deal with Chuck Beatner.
Car was impounded.
Well, it was bound to happen. I can't tell you how many times I've told Chuck to stop parking in the alley behind the building.
Look, me
it's
too.
A fire hazard.
Yeah.
But can we just put a pin in this talk of Chuck for a second and go back? You said you spotted an issue with my computer. What was the issue?
Unusual activity.
Unusual activity? To be honest, the only unusual activity is this conversation that you and I are having. And why does it have to be dealt with right now, during normal working hours?
I'm just following orders, lady.
Oh. Okay. Well, if that's the situation. So, what would I have to do to fix this issue?
Just take a break. I'll take care of everything.
Take a break? That's going to be hard. I'm working on something, actually. Cafeteria finance report. You'd be shocked to learn how much the FDI is spending on tapioca pudding. How long do you think this would take to fix?
Just a few minutes, ma'am.
Just a few minutes. Well, in that case, I think I'll stay here and read my magazine.
Fucking
it's a new
shit.
magazine. It has that nice, new magazine smell. Know what I mean? But you just said, look, maybe I'm overreacting, but little alarm bells are suddenly going off in my head. So just to be safe, I think I'll go report this interaction to security in person. I'm sure you can understand. Have a nice day.
Okay, Rebecca's gone.
Who? Never mind. Anyway, it's taken me forever. But I've almost picked this lock. Are you watching me?
Girl, no. Shit.
There, finally. I got the key. I'm heading toward the server room. Should be there in a few seconds. Follow me on the cameras. I'm in. All right, time to plug Alice's device in. Okay, it's plugged in.
Okay, let me check. It's working. We're finally going to find our mole.
What's going on, Tanner?
Security alert.
Am I spotted?
I don't know. She already be in cuffs if that were the case. Make sure Andrew stays put. I've almost found out who our mole is.
Okay.
Who's our mole? Hal, you there? Yeah, I'm here. Who's been watching me? I'm not sure you want to know. Is it my friend? I never trusted that guy. If I tell you, I'm afraid of what you might do. Just tell me, Alice. Yeah, like, I figured he was up to no good from the beginning. Mike? I'm looking for proof. Relay the news to Andrews.
Trench? Trench is working with them. And this goes all the way to the top.
Logged his computer and found something. What? I'm reading an email. It says, Project Operator enters Phase 3 and Sasha Cole is ready. If you need to consult the folder, the password is, holy moly, sincerely, Dr. Jenkins.
Is it running? Okay. This is Dr. Jenkins here with control session number 24 for the patient, Sasha Cole. The patient is under trichlorohydrin and has received 10 cc's of FMP 1138 Mark V 2 hours before the following session. All right, let's begin. You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life?
Was that scene at the beginning Sasha? Sasha is Evan, bro!
Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you
That's
are?
assuming.
Are you Evan Tanner? Good. He's ready.
He also escaped and killed Trench. That's the reason for the alert. He's coming for you. Get out of there. Do you understand? The baby. Oh dear.
Who I am. Do you know who you are? Are you Evan Tanner?
I assume bad ending. The ghost has used his badge to get to the 8th floor. He wants to wipe all evidence from his computer. We have to stop him. I'll warn security. I'll update our contact. Understood. I have good news and bad news. I discovered that Trench is the mole. He's been working for the organization maybe for years. And the bad? One of my contacts was killed in the process and the ghost has escaped. Are we compromised, Alice? I don't know. I'll keep you in touch. Sorry, my hand slipped. I'm here. Deaths are all your fault, Alice. You won't get away with this, Agent 67. Oh, I doubt that very much. You're in a... There's should be officers everywhere. Well, we tried. Launch nuke protocol? Oh, I assume that's going to destroy all the... Right. Well, we tried. I didn't just get like the bad ending. I got like everyone died ending. Like every major character is absolutely screwed. Damn. I mean, yeah, at least Barry lived, I guess. Oh, hold on. Tanner double agent killed his supervisor in cold blood. Yep, that's what happened. That's what I get for looking like Tom Cruise in that one movie where he drives around assassinating people. Horizon News Agency office accidentally burns to the ground. 21 dead. Oh, I got like the worst possible ending. Shot dead moments before testimony. Yep, the worst ending. Everyone's dead. This might be the most real accurate ending, to be honest, of what would happen with something like this. Sentenced to life for espionage? Rip. She lived and got like Jesus Christ. Yeah, we 100%ed the bad ending. Is there a good ending? That's fun, Bureau 81. That was fun, but like I can't even escape. I have no way out. There is only one ending? There's no good end? No way, no way. That's dark as shit. I refuse to believe that. There's so much potential for different paths and things. Why do that if you're not going to have a different ending?
You're scared and weak. Close your eyes, shut your eyes and see what darkness really feels. Let's dive into this black oil. You're so close, close to the answer.
You can save some people, but it ends the same way. So even if I save them, they get screwed? Special thanks. Watch the credits. I mean, I couldn't skip them, so thanks for the achievement, though. Somewhere in Paris, France. In 2024?
Is it done? No, sir. He's not here. Do you think it's her? Check his computer. It's her, sir. The message says they know. Burn the place. Understood. You better find her before she does, or we're done for.
I have no idea what that's in reference to. A sequel? I don't know. Crazy game. Absolutely crazy game. But there really isn't. Hold on. The Operator 2 is currently in development. Yeah, all right. Can't wait to see what happens there. I wish there was some way to win, but I guess the whole point is like, you're going up against the baddest of the bad guys. And you can't beat those bad guys because they're so bad. All right.